Indian just announced all the cool changes for the 2023 FTRs. It's Fastlane. Hey guys, welcome to Fastlane. So yes, Indian has just dropped a whole bunch of information concerning all the changes with a bunch of their bikes coming into the 2023 model year. And honestly, I think there's some pretty cool stuff going on, but the one I want to focus in on today is the Indian FTR. But before I do all that, let's get this out of the way. Like the video right now. Hit that like button. Like the video. It helps it spread across the world, and I really appreciate you guys liking it. And then get on there and subscribe and open up the notification bell and hit notifications so you can find out when my next video is. All right, so enough salesman stuff. So yes, the FTR. A lot of really cool changes. You can obviously go to Indian's website, find out all the specs for yourself. I'm going to give you a quick overview of 3 models that I really think are cool and the changes that are going on there. Now, if you watched my very last video where I went to the new opening of the Indian dealer here in my town, you got to watch that video. It's a great video. I sat on an FTR for the first time. And as many of you know, I got rid of the Honda Rebel as a second bike, and I've been currently looking for maybe a second bike to, ride in the rain and just ride. Actually, don't tell my wife. But yes, I am very interested in the FTR. I sat on kind of the base model one that was there, and dude, for a base model bike, these things are really, really sick. So I want to go through 3 of the changes with some of the bikes that are out there right now. Kind of chat about that a little bit and tell you what I like. I'm not going to get into all of them today, but you can go to Indian website. You can check it out for yourself. So the 3 FTRs that I want to focus on today in this episode is the standard, just the good old-fashioned FTR, the Rally, and the FTR Sport. Going to kind of go through and tell you a little bit about some of the differences between the bikes, which are honestly mostly cosmetic, except one of them comes with the full-on ride command and the little fancy little screen and all that. So let's start with the FTR, just the standard. It's kind of the entry level into the FTR world. It starts at about $13,499. Comes in a super couple cool new colors, which is a black metallic or a stealth gray with an orange burst. So on this bike, you're going to get a couple things that are pretty much on every FTR. 1203cc V-twin, 120 horsepower, 87 foot-pounds of torque, fully adjustable suspensions, Brembo brakes, and this particular model comes with a color-matched rear shock, 17-inch wheels, really cool sporty graphics, and colors that are super bright and bold. I love them. It's got ABS and cruise control. Only has the standard speedo gauge cluster, no ride command modes, and as far as I can tell, no USB port, which I think is weird. Why wouldn't you throw a USB port on the thing? So this one also comes with the Metzler Sport-Tech M9 tires on 17-inch rims. All right, moving right along to the FTR Rally. Comes in a super cool black smoke. That's Indian's matte paint job, which comes with a matching tan trellis frame, which, yeah, that looks really cool. And it matches the Chief head there on the tank. This one comes with a Rally little windshield on it that I think is really cool. Pirelli Scorpion Rally STR knobby tires, which actually are a little bit different setup on the Rally. It's got a 19-inch front and an 18-inch rear. It's going to help you a little bit more with the off-road type stuff if you want to get into that a little bit. ABS and cruise control is standard. No ride modes on this one. No fancy gauge cluster on this one as well. But it does come with a really cool brown aviator seat, and it only runs you about $14,499. Last but not least, probably my favorite out of the 3 is the FTR Sport. Comes in a black metallic with white lightning accents. That sounds cool, doesn't it? And it also comes in this super cool and bold white with an Indy red, with, of course, both of these color-matched wheels. The black gets the gray, and the white and Indy red gets the Indy red. Yeah. Now these ones, of course, come with the ride command gauge cluster, and this is not the old gauge cluster that was more of a kind of a elongated thing. This is round. It's more like what you're seeing on the Chief right now. It's going to give you all the ride modes: rain, Standard, and Sport, which I hear the rain is really actually pretty awesome for the rain. From what I've heard, you really don't want to have the Standard Scout without the ride modes if you're going to do a lot of riding in the rain. Also comes with lean angle, sensitive ABS, stability control, traction control, wheelie and rear lift mitigation, which easily can both be turned off, which is pretty cool if you want to do some off-roading, of course, or pop a few wheelies. This one does, of course, come with a USB charging point, which, come on, what doesn't come with a USB charging point anymore, guys? How cheap are you? Of course, comes with cruise control and a fully adjustable suspension. So there are a number of other models that is on Indian's website that you can check out. We get into the carbon line, and they've got some cool changes there as well. I just wanted to kind of highlight my favorites, and I got to tell you, man, for my absolute favorite, actually, I don't know what my absolute favorite is. I typically tend to go for black bikes, so probably that FTR with the gold on the mat. Pretty cool, man, but I gotta say, that Sport looks really cool, and those color-matched wheels, holy smokes, how cool is that? To tell you the truth, I honestly already had this information, and I was kind of sitting on it. I knew that they were going to be adding some sporty elements in the cosmetics and the wheels and stuff, but I'd kind of got it from a private source, and I didn't want to blow the guy's cover or anything like that. So, yeah, you could have heard about this probably a couple weeks back, but I decided not to be that guy. But, yes, I love the sporty elements. I love the color-matched wheels on these things. Hey, I think you got to get on down to your local Indian dealer. Check these bikes out for yourself. Get out, take it for a test ride before the weather gets too bad. And like, share, subscribe the video. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorite color is right in the comments below. Come on, subscribe to my channel. It's Fastlane.